Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. And today I'm just I have this book and I want to create a nice front cover for it. So I already did this. I will show you how I did that, how I stitched these. So I just use a simple watercolor paper. You can see that I just tear apart that paper from one of my watercolor journals. So what I did, I just put the colors there. Then I have two pieces with the scrap with me. One is I die cut out from the Spellbinders border dies, and another is I cut out from the Salmon Says die cut out. You don't have to put those pieces there, but if you have any kind of stuff with you, maybe you have a fodder, maybe you have a watercolor paper, watercolor flower, anything, you can stitch that. I just want to show you I'm using the simple normal machine. I'm using the Brothers machine, and this this sewing machine is having different kind of stitches, and I try and experiment those on the paper. I didn't do anything fancy much. I just want to put them all together and stitch a border along the edges of it, and then I'm gonna glue stick all of this on my front of the watercolor journal so that it will look more nice and more personal. So let's do it. And everything. So now I'm just putting the glue on it, and before it getting dried, I just want to put it like that. So I meet this background and then I stitch some. So what happened when I'm trying to do something else, I want to try my stitches, and whenever I want to try my stitches, I use these kind of background when I'm doing paper stitching the machine, so that I'll get a nice stitch rough edge paper. The same time I get a kind of the things. Now you can see that here it didn't get well, so I will put more on this side. I just want to make it a little bit wonky, that's why I just cut out these things wonky. Then I want to put these leaves. I watercolor them. You can say watercolor fodder, or you can say watercolor embellishment. I'm preparing for one of my classes which I'm conducting, so I created some of the stuff for those classes. So these are those, and I want to add one more on the top to balance it out, and I'm going to put some of the place blank so that I can have the room to put the name of the project. So I'll put little bit of glue on these sides also. This is a kind of pocket I created because I'm kind of creating something else at that moment. And if you feel that, you can put all over gesso around it, all over colors around it, and we will do that. But before that, I'm just putting the masking tape on its border so that we will get a nice crisp border. And I have some of the things going on here. Planning to put a little bit of acrylic paints maybe. And that's it. Now the color will not seep through it, and we will get a nice crisp edge all around it. So from Michael's I got this Artist Loft paint set. It's and I want to try it, and I'll try. So these are the colors, and we will try little bit of this, and I think this would look great with it. I'll add some dots here and there, And then I'll take my brush. Now here I'm not taking a very good brush. This is my acrylic brushes which I use for like this kind of stuff. And I'm just bouncing my brush there. That will create a different kind of texture. I don't mind some of that came on the paper. In fact, that will give me a more cohesive look. And then I'm just putting these paints, something like that. I want a more texture. Michael's also started a new range of texture paints. I don't know how they work. If I bought them, I'll show you. So I'm quite happy with it. I'm just kind of, before washing my brush, I just want to see that I cover everything, whatever I want to cover. And then I just, you can see the stitch line also on them. And this is just a quick project. I'm starting a photo school, and for that I need a book to take my notes and all. So I'm just decided that I'll use this big book to take notes. So this is my book, and now there is so much gold here but nothing is inside it, so I want to create that. So I'll just take a little bit of water and I'm just kind of putting that inks there, whichever I have in my brushes, and then I'll just create this splatter effect. I'm already protecting my surface here with this scrap paper, and I think that's it. I don't want to do much. Maybe here I write down the note. It's like a photo school or something like that. And whenever I feel that I want kind of a more some of the textures, I'm just putting and bouncing my brush here and there, barely touching the things here, and that's it. So I'll wait to it dry and then we'll reveal it. So it come out really nice. I can put my title here if I want to put a title, but it is looking really great. I can put just some few words, or I can put just create what I do for my previous one. But I really liked. It's very simple and nice. I can finish up with the basic acrylic medium on it, but before that, or I can put a little bit of gesso to mute down. Before that, I will see that I really want a title here or not, because I'm not sure I really want it or not, or should I keep it just like that, or I should add something more on it. So for now I'll keep it like this. If I really want to add something, I can add it, and then I can seal it with the spray or the any medium. Add little bit of these orange stuff here, little bit here on the corners maybe. And I really like, this is the mister I created with the watercolor inks with the Hero Arts. I put in mini mister with the little bit of pearlescent colors, and it turned out really nice. Now I'll again keep it for dry, and then I'll see that I want a title or not.